It was Saturday in the park. There was a flying monkey around. People screaming, a spaceship landed, and people were hollering. And oh, hello there. I'm Garrison, and you're not. And this is my iPod vlog number 309. 309. I've done 309 iPod vlogs so far. Ooh, guess what? Today is Saturday, November 5th, 2016. No personal flying backpacks, no flying cars, no aliens, no ancient aliens, so forth. No asteroids. Nope. No super technology, nothing like that. Today, anyways, my brothers Philip and Mark and myself, we went to Mac Daddy's, Mickey D's, and we had a coupon. Buy 1 quarter-pounder, get one free. We got that, so each one of us got 2 quarter-pounders. And Philip and I also bought a soda, large, which any size drink is $1. And my brother Mark got the same thing, except he also bought small fries. So he could eat some fries and bring some home for my dog Buster, who likes to eat French fries for some reason. Anyways, today is the weekend wind-up. Saturday. Strange Occurrences is what I was going to say. Is what we're going to talk about today on my iPod vlog number 309. Today we're going to talk about strange occurrences on the weekend wind-up. Weekend wind-up. Weekend wind-up. Weekend wind-up. It's a fascinating digital world. And I'm glad you're in it with me. Welcome. I'm Garrison. And you're not. And this is the weekend wind-up. Part 1. Strange occurrences. iPod vlog number 309. Later on today, I'm going to do iPod vlog number 310, which will be about strange things. We're going to talk about things that are really strange. Right now, we're talking about strange occurrences. Things that happen that are really weird and strange and odd. Like UFOs, monsters, creatures like that, and people seeing ghosts and all kinds of stuff. Whoa. 2 o'clock, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, my alarm went off. Yes. Anyhow, we were at Mac Daddy's and we used coupons, so yeah, I still got 1 quarter-pounder to eat later on. My brothers Philip and Mark, they eat both their quarter-pounders. I can't believe that, man. I could just eat one and then I'll eat one later on. Plus, I have a banana. Hey, I was singing with earlier about flying monkeys and UFOs, or flying saucer or whatever. Yeah, anyways, strange occurrences like UFO sightings, alien abductions, ghosts, monsters like Bigfoot and crap like that. Later on, we're going to talk about strange things, like objects that people found that are really weird. But anyways, some strange occurrences are like people disappearing out of nowhere, vanish, and then they appear somewhere else, far away from where they were before. Like one guy disappears from one state, all of a sudden he shows up in another state like a few minutes later. Like it's impossible how to get there. Or some people disappear from one place, from one country, and end up in another country a few minutes later. Like, wow, what? Or some people appear from nowhere, and they no one knows who they are. They speak an unknown language, and they talk about, and when they do learn English or whatever language it is in that country, they talk about a place that doesn't exist, countries that don't exist, and so forth. They're like, what the flippity do that? Where do these guys people come from? And then they vanish all of a sudden. There's one occurrence way back in the past that some guy showed up in Germany or somewhere, and he was speaking some unknown language. He learned German and told them that he came from a dark place where it was always dark at nighttime, whatever, and that he had this different language, different land, and had different names and stuff. And then later on, when he was an adult, he went to some park and he vanished, and no one knows what happened to him. They found his footprints. There's like 2 pair of footprints, and then all of a sudden there's this 1 pair of footprints, and then the other one was gone, and then people were like, what the do? The guy disappeared. Like he appeared and no one knows where he came from. It's like these 2 kids that appeared out of the forest, and they were both green colored. I think they're green, or yeah, they're green colored, and no one knows what was wrong with them. I think they had some kind of moss or something growing in their skin. Anyways, after a few years, these kids didn't speak any language whatsoever. They said they learned the local language, and then they told people that they always lived in the forest. They didn't remember where they came from or nothing. And then their skin color went back to normal, and they grew up as adults, and then they both got married and had families and so forth, and no one knew what happened or where these kids came from. That's a strange occurrence, buddy. I mean, come on now. And then there's these stories about people walking down the road. Some guy saw a dude from the past seeing him, and it was like the guy thought it was a ghost at first, but the ghost acted like he saw a ghost and ran away, and they both ran away in different directions. And then there's a story in the past, the same road, that some guy on the road saw a different kind of apparition. And when they looked at the past record, like 200 years ago, and looked at it was a picture of the guy that saw the guy from the past. And the guy from the past drew the guy from the past. The guy in the present drew the guy in the past, and the guy in the past drew the picture of the guy from the future. So this is what happened. So on this day, the guy saw someone in the past. So he drew a picture of him and said, this is what he saw. He saw a ghost. So he thought it was a ghost. But then someone remember the story like 200 years ago, some other guy said he saw a dude and drew a picture. But when they looked at the picture from like 1700s, that picture looked like the guy from the 20th century who saw him in the 17th century. These two guys actually saw each other through time. And one guy drew the picture 200 years ago of the guy that would later on draw him 200 years later. Think about that for a while. Now, so does that mean that ghosts are actually people from the past? And if people from the past see you and you see them, is that why some ghosts tend to run away? They're not really ghosts. They're actually images of people from the past seeing you as an image from the future, thinking that you're the ghost, and that's why they run away from you and you run away from them. And so they think that you're the ghost and you think they're the ghost, and actually you're seeing someone from another time. Whoa, or from another dimension. Like some people see ghosts wearing weird clothes, dressed in unknown clothes, and that person probably sees you and they're thinking, what the cryptic flappity doobity da, and it's not really a ghost, it's someone from another dimension, another world, or another time. Strange occurrences like that. Time travel, or at least just seeing the future or the past. Imagine that. What would you do if you saw someone from the future? And what would that guy from the future see you? Would they think you're a ghost? My head's hurting. Okay, what about if you see someone from another state and they see you at the same time, but it's modern times? Is that possible? Yes, theoretically, it is possible to see people through time and space. It's through vortexes. Vortices is the plural of vortex. Vortices, but I like to say vortexes. It sounds better. Vortexes, like you're in Texas, but it's not just Texas. It's vortexes. No, it's vortices. Vortices, or... That's the strange occurrences, man. And how about people who say that they've met people from the inner Earth? Ooh, Earth inside of Earth. There's like a whole planet inside Earth, and the light is the core of the Earth is like a sun in the sky. You know, if you ever see Journey Beneath the Journey to the Center of the Earth, that kind of stuff, man. Is that real? There's so many stories of the Earth being hollow, and there's an Earth inside the Earth. And there's people living down there. And even on Superman, there was an old TV show, Superman, they had mole men, where people came from underneath the Earth, and they were super advanced. And they thought that humans were trying to invade their territory, and we think they're invading us. Woo! And what if there's an overpopulation of people down there, and they just want to come up to... And what if UFOs really come from underneath the Earth? Or what about people living on the bottom of the ocean? What about Atlantis? Oh, strange occurrences of people appearing and disappearing from different places. Yeah, what about airplanes and ships and everything just disappearing at Bermuda Triangle? But there's other places on the planet where more stuff has been disappearing in. And there's also a place where things have been appearing, like this one mountain range. They've been finding planes and stuff that have been disappeared for years, and they're all piled in different sections of the place. Because they think that some kind of wind or vortex or drafts or something sucks these planes into one place and makes them crash. Mostly private planes. So I was like thinking, why would anybody fly over that place if those planes keep disappearing? Duh. I mean, come on now. And they finally found a few of them. Yeah, what about people walking out into the desert and just disappearing and never found them? Never found them. And then people appearing from nowhere years later wearing old clothes, like this one guy they found. They thought he was Amish because he was speaking old form of English. He's wearing Amish-like clothes, but he's a modern person. And then they checked his blood work and so forth. He had no preservatives in his body. His teeth were worn down as if he lived off grain and corn and stuff like that. And he had no modern chemicals in his blood or nothing. And then the guy was released back to where he came from. They thought he was Amish. They said let him go near the Amish people, and they never found him again. He disappeared. Never showed up. And the clothes he was wearing was handmade and everything. They're like confused. Where did this dude come from? He said he was from. He he claimed he was from the past. And he spoke a pretty good language, Middle English, like 18th century, 17th century, something like that. And he had no idea. He said he was an Amish. He was just a regular dude walking down the road, and all of a sudden he was in the future. Strange occurrences. Anyways, I'm Garrison, and you're not. Have you ever had a strange occurrence? Tell me down in the comments below. If you like this video, thumbs up. If you don't like this video, thumb down. Think about all those weird things I talk about. And I'll see you next time for iPod vlog number 310, Strange Things, on the second part of Weekend Wind Up. Weekend Wind Up. Weekend Wind Up. Weekend Wind Up is Saturday, November 5th, 2016. And this is the first part of Weekend Wind Up, iPod vlog number 309, ending Strange Occurrences. Think about it. See you later. Comment suggestions. Don't forget to subscribe. Look under About, and you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, MySpace, and all the other places. Yes. Ooh. And if you have if you want to talk to me directly, just talk to me through Twitter directly. Yes. I will answer you eventually. And I'll see you later on today after 4 p.m. probably. Right now it's 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'll see you later on after 4 p.m. Central Standard Time for the last part, second part, and last part of Weekend Wind Up, where we're going to talk about strange things that showed up from nowhere and strange things that people have found and so forth. It's in the vlog. In the vlog, in the vlog, in the vlog. See you next time. In the vlog. Stay tuned.